this is Andrew with Redbubble Artist Part 2. If you're not familiar with redbubble.com, you can check out my first video, which I'll leave a link below to. But in summary, it's basically a website where artists can share their designs and also sell them on products like t-shirts and phone cases and items like that. This second video is more about how to be successful on Redbubble. I want to share with you guys 3 tips just to keep it simple. The first tip might seem kind of obvious, but it's to produce high quality work. If you're struggling to get your work at a high quality level, some things you can do is practice more, practice sketching, just whatever your craft is. Obviously, practice more. What you get into it is what you're going to get out of it. Another tip to improve the quality of your work is to ask for constructive feedback from other people. Look for some artists in your life, some designer friends, and just ask them their opinion on your work and how it can improve, and just be open to it. A last tip on this first point is to look for inspiration. If you're in a rut, you're hitting a creative wall, just go outside, take a walk, do something you enjoy. Keep stuff around you that can keep you inspired. I mean, just for example, I have some of these Overwatch figures at my desk. It just helps me just stay inspired, Okay, so tip number 2 is to persist. Basically, what you're going to want to do for sure is set some goals to hold yourself accountable. It's a lot like, say, going to the gym or losing weight. If you don't have a plan of action, it's a lot harder to go and it's a lot harder to get results. So be sure to set some goals. It might be 1 design a week, it might be 1 design a month, but just take a look at your life, assess what you can do, and set some goals. Another tip to help you persist is to be brave. People don't really think about art on these terms, but in order to be an artist, it takes a lot of courage because you're going into a sensitive place inside you and producing this work that you're going to share with the world. So just be brave, be courageous, and get those designs out. And another tip to help you persist is just to show up. Again, I'm going to use working out as an analogy. There's times where you don't feel like working out, but you just got to show up. Even if you don't do, your best, or you don't feel like you did your best, it's more important to be persistent, show up, get a run in, get a workout in, and you're going to see results down the line. So it's the same thing with creating art. Just don't give up, show up, do the work, stop complaining, stop the negative thoughts in your head, and just do the work. Okay, and the final 3rd tip is to manage your expectations. And what I mean by that, be realistic. If your work isn't at a quality that you're happy with, other people aren't going to be happy with it either. So get the practice in from the first tip. Another way to manage your expectations is to share your work, because you can't just create this stuff and hope that people are going to see it. It's up to you. It still takes marketing. It still takes sharing it on social networks and whatnot in order to get seen. And lastly, and this is still basically under the umbrella of managing your expectations, is to be professional. For 99% of people, they're not going to be making a living doing anything along these lines. It's more of a side thing, it's more of a thing to do for fun and maybe make a couple bucks here and there, but you should still treat it professionally, treat it like a business, treat it like a side business. That's why I was saying set goals so that you're producing 1 design a month or 1 design a week or whatever you can do. And if you do that, you're obviously going to improve. So all these tips kind of play together and will help you be more successful. And, since my Redbubble account is still relatively new, I'm going to be following this stuff too. I'm going to be sharing the journey with you guys, and hopefully this helps. And, please subscribe if you'd like to see the next video. In the next video, I'll be showing you guys some of the products from redbubble.com and see if I'm happy with what, they're producing. So I just want to also say one thing. I'm not getting paid by redbubble.com. I'm just doing this to improve as an artist and share this journey with you guys because I thought it would be fun. So please subscribe so you can stay tuned for the next video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.